Let's talk about the Trump team's plans for marriage-based green card interviews. Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States at our offices in St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington, D.C. In this video, we're trying to anticipate what's going to happen when the Trump administration takes over and puts in new people in charge of the Department of Homeland Security and USCIS after January 20th. And if we know anything from the prior Trump term from 2017 to 2021, we know that they are going to try to slow down legal immigration to the United States. This happened last time. It's a central tenet of Project 2025, which is the group of people at the Heritage Foundation who are advising the president on what immigration strategies to put into place. And the one thing we know is that they're going to require a green card for almost every single, a green card interview for almost every single kind of case. That means that you can anticipate getting an interview if you apply for a marriage-based green card, an asylum-based green card, a employment-based green card. But in this video, we're going to focus on marriage-based green card interviews. And so what we experienced for those 4 years, the last time the Trump team was in charge, is longer interviews, more detailed interviews, more Stokes interviews. Now, you might not know what a Stokes interview is. A Stokes interview is where they separate the couple and they ask lots of gotcha questions like, what was the last movie you guys saw together in the theater? Or whose toothbrush is on the right side of the sink and whose is on the left side of the sink? These kinds of questions where they want to see if your answers match. What was the last trip you took together? What is your spouse's little sister's first name? These kinds of things. And they ask you all these questions, and then they ask the other member of the couple the same questions to see if they match. And remember, one of the central themes in the Trump administration is going to be immigration fraud. They are going to assume that everybody is trying to cheat, lie, and get into the United States through fraud. And so they're going to be looking for fraud behind every corner. One part of Project 2025 is that they want to have every case investigated for fraud before it's approved. In other words, they're going to assume that it's fraud. And of course, longer green card interviews, videotaped interviews, interviews with more than one officer. These are all the kinds of things that we're going to see in some cases. So no longer will green card case interviews be waived. No longer will people receive their green card without first meeting with a USCIS officer. And of course, what's going to be the long-term effect of that? Much longer delays, much slower processing times, more and more of a backlog at USCIS. But of course, this is the plan. This is the design. They want to stop and slow down legal immigration in the United States. People tell me all the time, oh, Trump only cares about illegal immigration. That's hogwash. They don't want brown people coming to the United States anymore. They don't want immigrants coming to the United States anymore. They want an American first philosophy. They only want Americans here working, living, and breeding. And so they're going to do everything they can to slow that down to the United States. And the way that they do that in the marriage-based context is requiring an interview in every case, so that you're going to have a half-hour, 45-minute interview before you get any green cards. And that delay, of course, is by design. If you're thinking about help in navigating these new waters that we're going to face under President Trump when it comes to immigration, and you want us to be your attorneys, give us a call, 314-961-8200. Email us, info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. Be sure to join us in our Immigrant Home Facebook group. That's a group where there's thousands and thousands of members talking about the immigration process, processing times, embassy delays, all those kinds of things. That's Immigrant Home Facebook group. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we have hundreds and hundreds of videos. We have hours and hours of live video recalls that you can watch and learn about how immigration in the United States works. Just look for James Hacking on our YouTube channel, Hacking Immigration Law. And also on the YouTube channel and in that Immigrant Home Facebook group, I go live 3 or 4 times a week answering immigrants' questions about the process. You can find out when we're going to go live next and get in the waiting room to ask me a question if you text the word SHOW to 314-470-3300, SHOW to 314-470-3300. Finally, if you're not following us on TikTok, we have lots of fun on there at Immigration Hacking. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next video.